Just a minute, I'll start. Okay, so very good morning to all of you. Let's begin with our today's alumni meet. We have some interesting candidates, some from 2022 batch, 2015 batch, 2017 batch. We'll start interacting with these guys. We'll understand interview questions. Also, if you want to talk to any placed candidate of Pankaj Sir Academy, you can call us on this number 9632629033 and 455. Also, guys, just to give you a small stats, in the last 5 months, we have near about to 1000 plus people getting placed. You can walk into the academy anytime, get the contact numbers of the students, and you can interact with them as well. So there are a lot of people from different background. I've seen people from mechanical background getting placed, BCom background. There was one of the girl last week, she got placed, diploma candidate, BSc candidate, right? So if you wish to interact with someone, you can walk in and we'll give you the number. Let's invite the first candidate for the day, Mahesh. Very good morning, Mahesh.
Good morning, sir.
So Mahesh is here. Mahesh, Raju, let's start
Yeah,
with your introduction. Mahesh,
yeah. Okay,
what's your
sir.
qualification,
Okay,
year of pass out, percentage,
Earphones,
okay.
Bluetooth
okay,
earphones,
and
earphones,
which city you're from? Did you take online class, offline class?
Yeah,
Which batch you're from? Highest package, lowest package, company's name. Let's start.
okay. First of all, thank you, sir. Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead, Mahesh. I
First
think
of all,
Mahesh is
thank you, sir.
traveling. We can hear you, Mahesh.
No, sir, I'm not getting your voice.
Mahesh, can you hear me now?
water, Bluetooth earphones,
Other people, can you
Hello.
hear me? Yeah, Mahesh, go ahead. We'll just mute and ask him to unmute again. 1 minute, hold on. Hello. Okay, meanwhile, we will invite the next candidate, Trilochan. Good morning,
Hello.
Trilochan.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, Trilochan. Let's start with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you got placed in? Let's start.
Okay. So, sir, first of all, I would say thank you so much for being so supportive to all of us. And, sir, basically, sir, my name is Trilochan Paikrai, and I belongs to Odisha. Sir, I have done my BTech in electrical engineering. Pass out year is 2022, and I got placed in 3 companies. One is Reliance Jio, which is a product-based company, and Solver Mind and BirlaSoft. So my lowest package is sir 4 LPA and my highest package is 6.1 LPA, sir.
Can you again tell us your package?
Sir, my lowest package is 4 LPA and my highest package is 6.1 LPA, sir.
Okay, right. So your 2022 batch passed out student.
Yes, sir, 2022.
Which batch you are from of PSA?
Sir, March 22, sir.
You're from
And sir,
March batch.
the thing is, sir, I have completed my BTech in the month of July 17, sir.
Okay, so you immediately completed the course, started, and then you got placed.
Yes, sir. Sir, it was a long journey. Like I have been following you from last my when I was approaching my seventh semester. Still that time I was following you. And once after I completed my sixth semester, I came to Bangalore and I started joining PSA and I started learning the things. And luckily, with the help of yours and all the teams of PSA, I got placed, sir.
Mhm. So tell us, uh, the placement strategy of PSA, was it unique?
Sir, if I will talk about the classical placement styles, like in which was conducted by in our colleges, like first you have to attend the online test, and then PI, then whatever all the steps there will be. It is very a long process. But in case of PSA, we are getting only one round or two round, hardly two round. So after that, HR round. So, sir, we don't need to give the assessment test in all the companies. Yes, sir, there is few specific companies which are taking online tests, sir.
That is on Java.
Yes, sir, basic on Java, and the questions are very basics, and who have completed, who have studied carefully, definitely he or she can clear the exam, sir. There is no doubt.
Okay, so tell me uh, about your learning journey. How many hours per day you were studying? Were you
Uh,
attending all the alumni meets? Were
yes,
you
yes.
writing down all the interview questions? Please tell us more about that.
Yes, sir. So first, sir, so journey started with the journey started from the PSA classroom to till the alumni meet. For this, a big thanks to all of you, all the PSA team, and especially you, sir. And it was a great journey actually, sir. Sir, I just came to Bangalore and I started giving my seventh semester exam, sir, here only. And at the same time, I was attending the classes offline. And if I'll say, sir, the most important thing is my friends like Sudeep Sarkar, Jibon. There are lots of friends with the names I'm not means it will take a long time to say their names. So, sir, they have helped me in a many way to crack the interviews. And sir, if I'll talk about my learning strategy, sir, initially when we started the course, initially we started learning means we used to study at least 2 to 3 hours. After 1 month, sometimes it becomes 6 o'clock morning, 5 o'clock morning during the project time, sir.
Okay. So tell us more
So
about,
yes.
uh, you're from 2022 batch, so we are very eager to know how many calls you were getting in a week.
Sir, to be very honest, sir, during my preparation time, I was getting some information from the students that we are not getting calls, and there is no vacancy. The recession happened, something like this. The
Uh-huh.
if when I uploaded my resume and I started getting calls, per day at least minimum two calls will be there. Yes, there will be some startup calls and immense calls as well, sir. And
Mhm.
yes, sir, I can say like this. In a week, I used to get many calls, and also I have attended only 6 to 7 interview, and
Mhm.
I got placed in 3 companies, sir.
So there is no recession, guys. Firstly, keep that in mind. These are all wrong information. What I'm seeing, the placement numbers are good, right? So,
Yes, sir. Yes, exactly, sir. But
until and unless student do some mistakes in the profile preparations, the strategies of applying at times. Okay, so
yes, sir.
Trilo,
Maybe, sir. Yes.
huh, tell me.
Yes, sir. Maybe many candidates who are uploading their resume and they are making their Naukri profile. Maybe they have done some mistakes. Also, I have done the same mistakes, and I was not getting. I won't say that I was not getting calls. I was getting calls, but it was very minimum. Then I just I just modify my resume, like not resume, my Naukri profile, and then after I started getting calls, sir.
Right. Anyways, I'll take one class on that again, the resume correction class. Don't worry, people, in case if
Yes,
anybody
yes,
is
sir.
doing mistakes, so we will try to correct that. This coming week, I will announce that class. Students, please join so that we can work on your resume corrections and
Yes.
we can start, you know, then applying for the placements. Okay, so Swapnil, back to you. Let's start with all the interview questions. Please do let us know all the interview questions one by one.
Okay, so sir, as we know, sir, the first interview question is come from OOPS concept, which is very important. Not only here in Java, but also it will work on Spring Boot. The concept which is very important for us to understand the flow of the project. OOPS concept is basically the pillars of OOPS concept, as well as also the real world entities examples. Also, where you have implemented the OOPS concept in your project, but you have to keep in mind that which you have implemented in your project, that only you have to say to the interviewer, like inheritance where you have implemented in your project. So comes to exception handling, each and everything means the types of exception, the errors, example of exceptions, runtime exceptions types, and what is IO exception, what is file not found, then what is exception, unchecked exception. Then another most important topic is that collection concept, which is very important. And collection, like what is hash map and hash table, and array list, linked list, what is the difference between collection and collections. So what is the methods available, like this kind of questions you will get definitely from the collection concept. And overall we can say, sir, the core Java, it is the basics, means if you have thoroughly with the core Java, then you can clear any interview, sir. Yes, there will be some companies, like some small startup companies, which they are asking about the very deep questions. Out of 10, I would say there will be 1 to 2 companies which will ask you little bit differ, which is you can manage also. And sir, from the core Java, sir, I have written down some questions. I will share with the Sanya. And from advanced Java, servlet and JSP and JDBC concept, it is very important. And sir, I have done some project related questions, like yes, okay. Yes, sir. So what is REST and SOAP, and which protocol REST uses, and where you have used, how did you use, how did you consume web service and microservice, and what is email API? You have mentioned in your resume email API, then you have to explain everything. How did you integrate the email API? Then how data is transferred in GET and POST method, which protocol they are using. Like then after they will say, they might ask you regarding where did you use concurrent hash map or anything else from the collection concept. So basically one thing is that you have to be thorough with the project flow, and the project flow which sir will teach you, that you have to keep in your mind, which will help you a lot regarding the project explanation, which will play a big role in your interview. Most of the interviewer are asking, please tell us the project flow, how is your project is working, and what did you develop in your project. So you have to tell them in a way so that they can understand, yes, this guy has done something in his project, and the way he is explaining the project, it is very nice actually. So it would be a great impact for all of you guys, positive impact. And so basically the questions which alumni mates are giving you, that is very important. You have to write down each and everything in your notebook and find out where, in which question you are missing out. So don't miss a single questions which your alumni gives you, including theory and programming question. So if you talk about programming questions, don't worry about all these things. Programming questions, you will get very easy questions like uh, find the highest element, like bubble sort programming, and swapping two numbers without taking third variable, and reverse string. It is very common questions you will get, and which don't worry, sir will teach you everything, and at the end of this course hour. Sir, that's it, sir. I have written down, sir, some questions, and I will share with Sanya, sir.
So tell us more about the coding questions, uh, the return test, assessment coding questions. What kind of questions were being
Uh,
asked actually?
okay, sir. So, sir, basically in assessment test, all the questions will be multiple choice, and which is a little bit easier. Like the coding question, the test cases might not be passed, but the multiple choices questions, it will be very not very, but it is easy. If you have studied core Java, then definitely you can clear the assessment test. So in my case, in Billasoft, I have joined, and there was one L1 round and L2 round. So they offered me that you want to assessment test or technical round.
नाम क्या
So
है?
from my side, I have
नहीं
told
है
to
यहाँ
them
पे.
that, sir, no, I want assessment test. Hello.
कहाँ पे?
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead. Please go ahead.
So sir, they offered me that which one you want, means L1 assessment test or technical test, technical round. So I told them that no, I want assessment test. So they given me link, and I just luckily I found maximum questions from Core Java and Spring Boot, and there was one question which is test case. Test case, you have to pass all the test case. In this test case, I able to pass one test case in between the specific times. So I got selected in assessment test. So those companies who are taking online tests, so don't worry, you will get the answers also if you are making so much of friends. Yes, one more important thing, sir, I would like to say that who are coming from different states to Bangalore, or any online friends who are taking online courses, just try to be connect with lots of friends, so that you will get a lots of help during your interview. And also it will help a lot. You can't imagine at the end moment the friends only will be there to help you at the end only. So just try to make some friends, and yes, that's it. And you have to study only.
Okay, so that was all about Trilochan, who's a 2022 batch student, and he got multiple offers. The results were very recently announced. He's from March batch, and multiple offers he's already got.
Yes, sir.
SQL questions. Did you get any SQL questions?
Sir, SQL question was there in my assessment test. Like say same question, sir. Find the maximum salary, minimum salary. How what is primary key like this, sir, and types of joints. Uh, like this, very simple question they will ask you.
Okay. Right. So that's it. Thank you so much. Okay, for joining us. Wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Let's invite the next candidate for the day, Deepika. Very
Hi, sir.
good morning, Deepika.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
I'm
I
doing
hope.
fine, Deepika. How are you?
Yeah, good, sir. Good.
So, Deepika, let's start with your introduction. What is your qualification, year of pass out, percentage, which all companies have you got placed in, highest, lowest package, from which batch of Pankaj Sir Academy you are? Please let us know all these things.
Yeah, okay. First of all, thank you, sir. After joining your academy, only I got placed, and I'm thankful for that. to you. I am Deepika and I'm from Chennai. I had offline. I was in online batch. 21 December batch I was in. I studied as a tester and I'm placed as a tester senior engineer in Nokia Solutions.
Okay.
I have a package of 7 lakhs per annum. I was placed in one more company named Madras Security Printers. It offered me 3 lakhs. Then Amazon, it was about 4.5 lakhs.
Okay.
I'm as of now, I'm placed as a manual tester, but they are implementing. They have started to implement automation testing also. So only they have uh, taken automated testers and who know automation about automation. They are going into it now. They are going to create a project with automation, so they are going to into it. And the questions were about basically manual testing. The questions were about how was the project, how will you do testing, what about the test plans, how will you frame a test case, what are the test scenarios. Then if a new build is given to you, how will you, what are the preparations will you do for that build, and how will you find the errors. That was the thing about manual. Regarding to automation, how will you
So in
automate
manual
full.
testing, Deepika, tell us in detail. Did they ask you about types of testing, functional, integration, system, regression?
Yeah, they asked about mostly about integration testing, then regression testing. Most of the companies ask me about regression testing because when now as it is growing, they are going into actually the next phase. They are installing the same project into the new environment, that is the OS upgrade, so that they want about regression testing, how much we know about regression testing and what is regression testing, and the integration testing test cases, how will you write the test cases, all about that. And about automation testing, how will you write the scripts.
Did they ask you about test cases?
Yeah, yes. How, what are the things will you input in the test cases. That
Okay.
is
And
about the test plan name, the description, the test case number, and regression, how much regression it has gone, all the things in the headers, like that they have asked us. Then about automation testing, they've asked
no, I
how
have
will
few
you automate
questions
the whole
actually.
project.
So defect life cycle, did they ask you?
Yeah, life cycle also they asked us. Main question was in all the companies I faced this defect life cycle. It
Very
was
important,
defect
I
life
guess.
cycle, and they also asked us of about STLC, that is software testing life cycle. What are the
Okay.
stages and how will you proceed with it? And what are the tools you are using in the project?
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
then
So what is your
about
year of pass out,
automation,
Deepika?
sir.
Year of pass out?
I passed out in 2015, MTech 2015.
Okay, you've done your MTech in 2015.
Yeah.
Right. So now I think testing most of the things she has mentioned. Now she was talking about automation. So let's know about
Yeah.
automation.
Automation. How will you automate the full project? Can you automate the? I told it was a e-commerce project where I was working in. So they asked me how will you automate the payment payment methods. What are the things will you implement? How will you automate the payment methods? That was the thing. Can you automate? First question was, can you automate the payment methods? That was the thing. Then it was like, what are the actions? What are the methods will you use for mouse actions, keyboard actions? That was the thing. And Java, they asked me to write a program, different program, which has a different logic, not the same even odd or even the same thing. I have written that brackets parameterized the program which you taught us, because that was a different thing, and they couldn't have got it from any other candidate they have interviewed. So I told them that it was like this. Okay, fine. Actually, they wanted they don't want any errors or something. They want only the logic of it. All the companies, they are accepting the logic alone. They are seeing only the logic. Know the logic. You explain the logic, you will be surely placed.
Okay. So did they ask you how to handle multiple windows in Selenium?
Multiple windows. Multiple windows they've asked, but in detail they didn't go in. How will you handle multiple windows? What is the functionality to handle multiple windows? What is the method? They are keen on the methods, because with the method, if we know the methods or the basics, it is we can build it right. So they are keen on that alone.
Capturing screenshot in Selenium?
No, not about that. That I had no questions about
Test
screenshots.
ng questions?
Um, no.
Any questions related to test ng annotations?
Test ng they didn't ask. They asked about Git access. How will you get access to Git? And automation, they asked me how will you automate it, and what is the difference between why you're using testng in it. But in detail, testng was not asked.
Any API testing questions?
Yeah, API. What is the tool? How will you use API? What is the use of the API testing? Why are you testing through APIs? Like that, it was asked. And what is the flow and what are the stages of your project?
So
That was asked.
what are the stages of your project? So
Sir?
what stages, can you be specific, more specific actually, Deepika?
Stages in the sense, I told about e-commerce projects. So it was like login. It was first you will be logging in, then how login will be used, then purchase, how it will be purchased, sent into the cart, how cart will be managed by the database, and purchase will be managed by the database, then cash payment options, how payment options are classified, and what are the stages, how it will be displayed in the database, how it will be connecting to the server, like that it was asked.
Do the methods in rest assured, given, then, all these things?
Yeah, yes.
They asked you the given method, then method, how did you use all these things?
Yeah, actually, they didn't ask me in detail, but the flow alone, because they wanted to know if I have some knowledge about it, if I worked
Okay.
and if I have some knowledge about it.
Thank you so much, Deepika, joining us and giving us all these interview questions related to testing. Agile questions, what did they ask you? Did they ask you anything in Agile?
Agile, no.
Huh?
Agile, they didn't ask me anything about Agile and all.
Okay. Right. Thank you so much for joining us. Any
Thank you.
advices you want to give it to your juniors?
Follow what is happening every day, and try to do everything by that weekend. You'll have surely have that Saturday and Sunday. Practice it within that weekend itself, because it will be a tedious task if you move on and on and on. Some will be working and studying online. So finish it within that week, so that the next classes will be very useful. uh, you know the logic about it. You need not know all the flows, know the logic. Even sir will be teaching only the logics. The logic, he'll be explaining very clearly. Java is very important, and it will be with Java itself you can learn .NET. The same thing is with .NET, C sharp, everything. So basic is Java. So get good knowledge, capture the words of him, and get it properly and learn it within that week. Try maximum to finish it, the Mondays to Fridays portions within that week, and practice it also. Without practice you can't do it. Practice it at least twice, at least, because you will be knowing what are the errors, what are the silly mistakes you're making. You will not do it again. So practice it.
Thank you
Practice
so much.
makes you very perfect.
Thank you so much, Deepika. That's important. Even if you go for testing, still practicing needs to be done properly. Thank you for joining us, sharing all the interview questions that would give confidence to people who are studying testing here. Let's invite the next candidate for the day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye.
Most welcome. Bye bye. Mohammed Wasim.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Very, very good afternoon, Mr. Wasim. Let's start with your introduction. What's your qualification, year of pass out, percentage? What's your highest, lowest package? Which batch have you completed your course here? And highest, lowest packages.
My name is MD Wasim Akhtar. I belongs to Begusrai district in Bihar, and I have completed my BTech degree from Aryabhatta Knowledge University, Patna, in mechanical engineering. And my highest package is 6 LPA, and my lowest package is 5 LPA.
Okay. So from which batch you are, Wasim?
22 March.
Okay, you're from March batch.
Yes, sir.
Right. What's your year of pass out?
2021.
Okay. So Wasim, which all companies did you get the offers from?
Sir, I have two offers. One is SISL Infotech. They give me 6 LPA, and one is Akal Infotech, like, sir. They
Okay.
gave me 5 LPA.
So Wasim, let's start with interview questions. Please do let us know what all questions did you come across. Tell us one by one, starting from core Java, advanced Java, project work, everything.
Yes, sir. Sir, in core Java JDK JRE, it's most important. Then constructor, then OOPS concept, and then Java 8 feature, then collection concept, and thread. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Collection, array list, link list, difference, hatch map, hatch table, this type of questions, sir. They ask me.
Right. So they ask you about collection. So did you
Yeah,
get
sir.
any questions on
Collection is
Stream
very
API?
important. Yeah, sir.
Stream API?
No, sir. I don't get any stream API. Optional class. I got question.
Mhm. Optional class. So what did they
Yes, sir.
ask you in optional class?
Sir, they ask me where you use optional class in your project.
Okay.
And sir, exception handling is very important.
Right. Exception handling in Spring Boot, is it?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. So they've been asking this, that how do you handle
Yeah,
exceptions in Spring Boot?
yeah, sir.
Okay.
And advanced Java annotations and basic definition, like what is web services, what is microservices, this type of question they ask me.
Okay. How many hours they conduct the interview? So how many hours, minutes? Can you just tell us
What,
about it? Uh, the interview technical round goes on for how many minutes?
30 to 40 minutes, sir.
30 to 40 minutes, is it?
Yeah, sir.
Okay. Any project questions did you get?
No, sir. Project question not yet.
Okay. How many rounds usually they do
Mm,
have?
sir, most company only technical round, then HR, and my company also first technical round, then HR round.
Okay. Any advices, Wasim, you want to give it to your juniors?
Yeah, sir. Just practice 10 times, and sir, can I speak in Hindi because
Yeah, yeah.
I also speak in
Please,
Hindi in interview, sir. सर जो
please.
मतलब सर जो बता रहे हैं बस उसको कंप्लीट करना है, वहाँ के इंटरव्यू से हो जाएगा, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, बस सर को फॉलो करना है और कुछ एक्स्ट्रा नहीं करना.
राइट, तो आपने कितनी बार प्रैक्टिस किया सारी टॉपिक्स?
या सर 10 टाइम्स सर.
10-10 बार किया आपने हर एक क्लास प्रैक्टिस?
या सर.
क्योंकि मैं तो क्लास में बता रहा था 10-10 बार प्रैक्टिस करना है,
या
तो
सर.
आपने सही में किया है मतलब? कोई
या
बता
सर.
रहा है आशीष झूठ बोल रहा है?
नहीं सर, प्रैक्टिस किया.
अच्छा, वो मजाक कर रहा है, राइट? तो रिजल्ट यही है, 10-10 बार प्रैक्टिस करने से रिजल्ट्स आपको समझा कि रिजल्ट्स कैसे है, क्या है,
या सर.
राइट? और कोई एडवाइजेस जूनियर्स को देना चाहते हो कि डेली कैसे प्रिपेयर करना है, कितना घंटा देना है?
सर वो डिपेंड करता है, मतलब कोई जो मतलब स्टूडेंट है वो कितने घंटे में समझ पाता है, उस पर डिपेंड करता है. कोई 3 घंटा भी कर सकता है और कोई 5 घंटा भी लगा सकता है सेम काम करने के लिए.
राइट, पेशेंस रखना है लेकिन, और धीरे धीरे
क्या
करके
सर, पेशेंस
प्रैक्टिस
इज
करना.
वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज सर
राइट.
जब मैंने अपलोड किया था तो मेरे को सर 1-2 कॉल आए थे शुरू में, उसके बाद सर थोड़ा कॉल लो हुआ, उसके बाद फिर कॉल आना स्टार्ट हुआ, तो पेशेंस तो बहुत जरूरी है सर.
राइट. Okay, so thank you so much, Wasim, for joining us. I hope today's alumni meet would have given confidence to other students. Also, all these questions which I'm taking it from the students, soon I'm converting that into a book. So probably in the next 15-20 days, we will be giving this question bank book to all the students studying here. And that question bank, that book will keep on getting updated. So what all contributions students have done, we are in a process of converting that into a book, guys. Okay. Right. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care. And let's catch up next Saturday, 11 a.m. with the alumni meet. Bye bye, guys. Take care. Yeah, we are starting the new series of lecture coming Friday, 7 o'clock. We are starting. I've already announced that, but you will get the messages on Monday. We're starting lectures on time leave Friday, 7 p.m. Coming Friday, 7 p.m.